pass completes a Pearsall.
Come on, Papa, stop, man.
3rd and 7 now. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Watch out, man. Watch out.
I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, look. Go to your tablet. Look. I hear it. I hear you shit.
They go play action here. Purdy on the move to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the deep.
Go get your iPad.
You guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out.
Papa, stop, boy.
Create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, that one well designed as they take this down to the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, San Francisco.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air.
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the ball. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage and never clearing space. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think you can tennis there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now it's out defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Okay, come on. Right, lay down there. You're terrible.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Flush to his right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Purdy. Flushed out right. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their opponents. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Purdy off the play fake. That's caught at the 3. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San
Darren
Francisco.
Waller. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And complete to Drake London. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got the first down as he's out to the 45-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Two are going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Falcons at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. But I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
For the extra point.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good. We're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
That return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
I need to talk about Daddy, also.
Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
That's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Purdy. This is caught by Evans. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. McCaffrey will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
All right, bitches.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A quick throw out to
Lock it on that.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Yeah.
That one covers 29 yards.
Smashing the group chat though. I didn't send it. I thought you was playing your
Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 2nd and 5.
I think so.
They'll pitch it to Robinson. And he's going to go his way forward to the 48. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now 2 are going to change the play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. Breaks through the contact. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to pass. 2.
41-yard line.
Short throw. Hits. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half.
I say, good morning, Dad.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Dad, good morning.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard
Good morning, Daddy.
Missed it. Bless you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Papa. What's up?
This game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set and ready ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so
Yes,
we don't
I
have to
want
run one
back
for the
you
giver.
only.
Let's just go
I
out and play our
want
best
back you
football and win
only.
one for us.
Thank you so much, only, please.
And they'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Okay, hold on, Papa.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Stop, nigga.
Please don't check out. Make my hand.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And his throws.
Yeah, Purdy over. Threw that nigga wide open. Flat.
Break, contain, and get outside. My first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll now 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Stop, nigga.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's Tua. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball
34 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Back to throw, Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
49er first down.
Stop. Oh, leave that shit alone, boy.
Throwing here, Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Evans. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
And what reason?
23 yards.
Because y'all didn't fucking close it. That's why. Somebody didn't close it. I don't know. Somebody didn't close it. Close it all the way. But
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
This is Rocky One. This is Rocky One.
All the way down at the 3.
Rocky One.
Solid gain of 27.
Please, come on.
okay, Papa, hold on.
Not big enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
Go tell Cece to give it to me. Honestly, give me a cup of macaroni.
Cisco touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
Where my belt at? I'm sick and tired of you crying like a little fucking baby. Where my belt at?
4th quarter lead.
I'm finna whoop you. Where my belt?
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
My ice cream.
Yeah, because you're sitting your ice cream pie right there and it stopped you from fucking closing all the way. That's why.
No, we didn't.
Whatever, bro.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense.
The pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. But Nick Bosa, so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Steps away to his left. That one deep for London. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Black. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Another run, this time McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Falcons 7.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Throwing Tua. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.